they are they are doing a teaching lesson about how to make their they are having class about so they are having a lesson how to make things, and they were saying that you have to put love in it. It will make it tasty. And also, earlier before the Tsuji goes into Australia, people feel like it will be hard to having it start in Australia. But the truth is they actually work really well. So they did not start from individually. So like they are leading others in the group to work together. So the CEO was sharing about how they cooperate and leading others to work together, and then if it's positive and if it's cracked, they work it together on it. And so when it was the testing part, and then they saw like people are making changes about their looks. So even they just cut their hair and it looks more positive and look more happier than before than the past year. So we also invite the sister of brother Yijun, and this is the picture that Sister Lily is from the Cantonese speaking team. So they were super busy locally, but they still want to do the online translation part. So this is the sister of the CEO in Australia, and she was teaching people how to make the flowers. And in Tsuji, before they learn it, they haven't knew a lot of things, but because they tried and then they learn it, so they can do lots of things. Now let's welcome CEOs from Australia, Sydney. Okay, so both of them are online today. So user one is welcome brother Song Yigang. So I have asked them to join the translate team, and then they say it immediately agreed. So this year all the sharing online was he orienting all the things. Then Sister Ming is the one who's online the masters. Hello everyone. I'm Song Yigang from Australia team, and I'm going to share 3 parts today. So first is the 30 years anniversary in Tsuji. The second part is how we cooperate with the schools during the COVID season. And then the last part is the Tsuji orientations. So first I'm going to share the 30 years anniversary. So so during because like COVID, we have to make the online we have to make the orientation online, and we make the online music concert. So we did on YouTube, on Facebook, and Zoom. So it was like 1,215-ish people. And they also had people visiting online, but because the COVID, we cannot have everyone in person. You have to follow all the instructions of the COVID. And then, so at the beginning of the concert, we were looking back about how the past of our school, how past of our years has been go through. So, so on the picture, is the first person in Sydney in 1991, and this is the picture how the early years of chatting time, and then this is the pictures about the CEO from Lin Sixing, and we also take some pictures. So like we creative place from the CEO's house, and then we make our own Tsuji house, and then so now how it looks like in Sydney right now. So this is how we've been going through since the past 30 years. And also Master has encouraged us to try to keep moving forward, and then stop and then eating more veggies, stop eating meat, and protecting environment at the same time. And then we still need to work really hard on that, and also hope this COVID will give people more reminders. And then this is the pictures who we took during the 30 years music concert at that time. And this is the picture contains from 1992 and then until today. So it was a long time, and then everyone you saw on the pictures, they are from the older years until today, and then it's a hard way from us. And I came to Australia in 1996, and because of sister, I joined the Tsuji team. And then from the beginning, I just joined and then just participate, and then until now, I really feel appreciable and enjoyable in this whole team. Then next, I'm going to share the Sydney Tsuji school and how we did the celebration. But because the COVID, we weren't able to do a big huge ceremony, so we can only do it during under the limited restrictions of the COVID, and then everyone who want to come. So this time still because the COVID, we cannot have everyone come at the same time. So we let different people come at different time from different grades and then from different age, from different class. They come at a different time, and also ask them to wear masks all the time since they come into the school and then until they left the school. So so we are following all the instructions of the COVID restrictions in Australia. And also because this hard time, the government, school are really supporting us, and we really appreciate they give us opportunities to have this chance to hold this. And then this is the assistant the sister from Taipei went to Sydney and then joined the activities as well. So like they're playing local games, playing and doing calligraphies, and also give them chance to do some vegetable foods. And then during this time, we can see like during this COVID hard time, except for me to have the feeling to really enjoyable with all these kids. Also at the same time giving kids opportunities to say thanks to their parents, and which also makes me really touchable. And also this gives chance to the kids to learn. There will be opportunities for them to help others as well. And then the next part is also because like when we talk about the COVID, we still like really have it COVID cases in Australia. It was still a huge amount. It was like 50,000 people get infected because the COVID almost every day. So we need to pay more attention on that. And we also have this school activity. We also want to let them know that not only follow the instructions of the COVID, but also we need to know how to make it better and then how to use our own power to let the COVID time pass. And then the third part is about the waterfall during during Australia from May from February to March. And then so like this is all the pictures about how the climate changed during past several years in Australia. So like forest fire, COVID, and then water disaster. And then it makes everything in Australia so hard, even also because the COVID. And since we're facing all these hard difficulties, the sisters and brothers in Australia, they still try their best to work together to conquer this difficulty time. And this is one of the pictures that we are helping the local peoples to facing through to conquer through this difficult time. And we also really appreciate the young city volunteers to help us to make the quarantine place and helping us to join all the activities we have been did through. I just want to also let you guys know that it is important to follow the master step to do the to do what we're supposed to do to follow instructions, and then to eating vegetables, protecting environment. That's all my sharing. Then and really appreciate brothers Yigang's sharing, and because we haven't really think carefully about how the climate change, how the climate change in the past several years. And we really appreciate you guys are in Australia to doing all these activities. And also now we hope people can eat more vegetables. If you're eating vegetables every meal, and the earth will have more better environment. Again, brother Yijun.
再见，请继续哈。那随时我们会很快的把连结网址呢写上你们的时间点，也希望更多的家人
there's also a lot of people who post on the Facebook Live chat. Really appreciate Dr. Pong to collect all this environmental data to let us know how much it has been changed for the climate. And also, please also send some feedback about Brother Yigang's share.